Good morning from Fabric Queen. Yes, yes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As we're getting this day started here within, let me tell you something. You might be taking some chances. All right, taking some chances on some overall situations, some ideas within your mind, maybe taking a chance with regards to a relationship, maybe overall trying to figure out how you're going to benefit, okay? Because what I'm seeing is 0303 here, all right? That's all about taking chances. And for a lot of you, you're going to have this opportunity to gain not just a lot of knowledge here, but finding out and realizing you too can be a success within your life here. But this is a collective reading, so you know what? Just take what overall resonates with you here today. Leave the rest for somebody else here. And while we're going into this, you might find yourself being a little bit impatient, okay? Like your patience is really, slim and nim is what I'm hearing. But you know what? Have some patience. Dig deep within yourself here to find those patience within you here. Because I'll tell you what, somebody here can't seem to forget about you. They really can't, all right? I shuffled the cards, got them all set and ready to go here for this overall message I wanted to deliver. And it's a long one, so I wanted to kind of shorten it up here to save a little bit of time for you, most importantly. But I'm also hearing airplanes. Airplanes might be significant to you. Incoming news, incoming messages here. And maybe some of that message is a fact of the matter behind it. Somebody just cannot get you off their mind. Okay? They really can't. Because you are the most precious person in their overall life. I kid you not. But here's the thing. Right now, you could be questioning their overall loyalty. Okay? Are they going to be loyal? All right. Are they reliable here within a situation? Can you trust them? That's a question you're going to be asking here today because I also see the Seven of Wands, and you might be seeing a lot of sevens here, but it's just alerting you here. There is going to be some challenges. All right. And you might be struggling with this here today, but you know what? You're going to get through this. You seriously are going to get through this. You're going to overcome it. Okay. The last thing I want you to do is to lose some overall hope here. Okay. Because there is a lot of hope here for you. There really seriously is. And I'm also seeing around May, okay? Around May is when this is all about to come in. But there's no need to hurry, okay? I'm hearing whatever you do, there is no need to hurry here because there is going to be something here you are going to be letting go of. Butterflies might be significant to you, but you're going to have to make some room here, okay? And that's what I'm hearing. You're going to be making room here for some great, wonderful, beautiful things to come into your life here. And this is possibly going to be a brand new beginning for you. In fact, I'm hearing it could start even before May. So get ready. A lot of this has to do with the fact of the matter with regards to romance here. You're going to have to love yourself first, okay? Love yourself first. Pour into your own cup here, all right? Because there is something significant when it comes to your soulmate. All right. For those of you questioning, wondering what's happening here in the love department, that's what I'm seeing. Soulmate energy here. And you are bound to benefit from this, okay? Not just overall with regards to just loving yourself, okay? Or seeking out your overall soulmate. What I'm seeing here also with regards to money, career, okay? You are looking at benefits here, looking at how you can benefit from this overall situation. Maybe this is paid time off. Maybe this is medical expenses, paid medical expenses. Maybe this is you overall traveling here within a situation. Maybe having that flexibility here within your life here. But also, maybe you just getting maybe some time off here and there, okay? Vacation time. Some of you are looking forward towards that. But the biggest key thing here is, what's the cost? All right? What's it going to cost you here? All right. What are you going to gain and how are you going to benefit? Well, let me show you the money tree. Okay, so money is going to be flowing to you, all right, directly to you here within a situation. So understand when you see that money tree card, you're wondering how you're going to benefit. Well, it's going to be by your pocket. It really seriously is. And I'm also seeing a giraffe, okay, your spirit animal. I'm being called to a giraffe. Giraffes might be significant to you too here. But I'm hearing you rising above, okay? Rising to the overall, you know what, occasion here, okay? Because here's the thing. You always glide through life, okay, with grace. You really seriously do here. And when I keep looking at it, I just love the colors, the bright, bright colors here within this situation here. And you know what? You are bright. You are bold here. But you're also able to see the right path you should be taking here. And yet, you can stand very, very tall with regards to your self-worth because you know what you bring to the table. All right. You know what you have to offer here. And a lot of this has to do with love. Okay. Because a lot of you have got that great big heart, that big love heart energy here. You're full of it. Okay. So you have a lot to offer people. You really seriously do here. And some of this has to do all over with your creativity here, okay? How creative you could possibly be within your life, but also with regards to your relationships and yourself here. Now, when I look into this a little bit further here, what am I seeing here? 10 of Cups. You might be questioning this because you know what? In the past, you've had some shattered dreams, okay? Seriously, maybe you came from a broken family here within a situation. Maybe you've been dealing with overall arguments here. Maybe disputes, okay, with friends, significant others, family here within a situation. And I see the Emperor here. So either this is your divine masculinity coming to the surface here out of you personally, or you're dealing with a divine masculine here. Somebody who maybe possibly abused their power, okay, it be, maybe had a lack of discipline within their life, or maybe they thought they could come in and dominate it, control the overall situation entirely. In fact, control you too. So keep that in mind here, because when we go a little bit further, I do see the King of Cups here. And when I look at this, I'm hearing most importantly, whatever you do, fill your cup first. Okay, fill your cup first before you fill anybody else's here within the situation. Find that overall balance between your head and your overall heart here within. Because sometimes we can get stuck in our head, can't we? Okay, and there are times where we can get stuck within our heart too. And we find it difficult to get out of that area, don't we? Yes. And we're not able to see things for what they truly are, can we? Exactly. When I see the King of Pentacles here in the upright position here, you will be solving overall issues, okay, that happen to be popping up throughout the day, coming into your life here in practical ways. You really will be here because you know what? You can be realistic. You can be realistic about the situation. You can be realistic as to what it is that you feel. You can feel that inner calling within you as to where you need to go and what it is you need to do. And you'll be looking at it in a realistic manner, in a realistic way. With the Three of Cups here, when you do, you will be celebrating. Okay, you will be celebrating because you're going to be so darn happy here. You're going to be finding so much support. You're going to be sharing things with others around you here, most importantly. But it all starts with you taking that chance. Whether you want to take that chance or not, it is entirely up to you. It's being presented, so why not take it? I also see the Two of Cups for you. So this could have to do with a divine union. This could do with even a partnership here, working together here with somebody most significantly. But it's also about this connection, all right? And what it is, you're going to benefit, and how you're going to benefit by this connection. So let's find out, how are you going to benefit? Because is it just the money, or is it just the creativity? When I look right here at the Two of Pentacles, I can tell you right now, you're going to benefit in more ways than one because you're going to be juggling quite a bit. But juggling it, I'm hearing busy hands are happy hands here within the situation. And you know what? You're going to adapt. All right. There is nothing to be scared of. You will adapt here within this situation. And when I see that Five of Wands here in the reverse here, I think you're going to be able, or you're at this point where you can respect each other's differences. Okay. Whoever you're teaming up with, whoever you're working here with. I see you avoiding conflict altogether here within the situation. But I also see that Eight of Wands in the reverse here. And I'm hearing, slow down, okay? Don't think that this is a race, all right? Don't think that you got to hurry through anything here. You don't have to panic. There is no reason to panic, okay? I'm hearing slow and steady wins the race. All right. Have you ever noticed how you're so fast, you're so quick, okay, to want to hurry up, get something done, get something completed so you can move on to something else here? I'm hearing breathe. Okay, just breathe. Slow down here, because what happens? We get so hasty, don't we? Yeah, we get so hasty and then things don't turn out the way they're supposed to, do they? No, they don't. And we find ourselves having to redo it and redo it and redo it, don't we? Yes. And you know what? Slow and steady wins the race. Okay? Nobody set the overall time. Nobody said overall within a situation you needed to hurry. I'm hearing slow and steady because there is something here within the situation you're going to learn. All right? You're definitely going to learn here. When I see the Tower card here in the reverse, some of you might feel like you're kind of imprisoned, okay? Like there's no way out, all right? You might feel on edge where, you know what, you just kind of like want to jump out a window here within a situation. And yet some of you are in that fear mode, okay? Worried overall within regards to your whole situation here, and you're walking around in overall subtle fear, okay, that nothing's ever going to work out, nothing's ever going to happen the way it's supposed to happen here. But honey, it's going to work out, okay? Let go of that fear here. You are not imprisoned here, all right? The thing of it is, slow and steady wins the race here, okay? And sometimes when we have these tower moments where things are falling apart, okay, things aren't working as quick as what we want them to, it's at that moment where you're getting that insight. It's that insight to overall within the situation see something you couldn't see before. In fact, you can learn something about yourself here too. When I look at the Four of Pentacles here, you might be holding on to something here way too tightly, okay? And it's about you letting go here a little bit, loosening your grip here, okay, within this situation. Maybe your thought process and your idea was, today's going to be a great day and I'm going to buzz right through everything real quick. And you know what? The rest of the day I can play. Or maybe the rest of the day, everything's going to be better yet for me. Well, you know what? You held on too tightly to that overall thought process, and now you're being pulled back, and you can feel it, and you're wondering why. Well, here's the reason why. Loosen your grip, okay? Don't get so attached to everything. Open up. Let yourself relax. Breathe a little bit here, okay? Because, you know what? When you do, honestly, that's when you have that security within you, that there's not anything you can't accomplish. And sometimes when we hold on too tight, we hold on too tightly because of overall fear. We hold on too tightly because, you know what, we are scared. We're scared something's going to crack, something's going to break here, something's going to fall apart here. And what I'm hearing, most importantly, if you feel like you're going to crack, you're going to break, you're going to fall apart here, loosen your grip. Just take a moment, sit back, take a great big deep breath, inhale, exhale slowly here, okay? Because you're not going to crack. This is that opportune time to realize within the situation, there was something here you couldn't see. And once you loosen that grip, you're going to be able to see it a lot clearer. When I see the Seven of Swords here in the reverse, it's about you realizing here within the situation, having a revelation at that overall moment here, that maybe you were acting too hastily. Maybe you were a little bit too impatient. Maybe you were overall being too greedy here, okay? Because you wanted it all right now, right this second. And maybe slow and steady is the only way to win that race. But slow and steady is also that race that's going to give you that freedom you're seeking. Okay? That freedom to get up and go out and play. Do something overall you want to do. That's right. And you know what? At that moment when you realize that, you can come clean with yourself. You can admit to yourself that, hey, you know what? Maybe I acted a little too hasty here. Okay? Maybe overall I reacted when I shouldn't have reacted. Maybe within this situation here, you can admit to yourself that, you know what? 99.9% of my overall issues, my overall problems are me, not everybody else here within a situation. Yeah. 9 of Wands here in the reverse. And now when you're able to, you know what, admit this, you can see things for what they truly are. You can realize within the situation, this is why you're so exhausted. This is why you feel so fatigued within a situation. Rome was not built in a day. Okay? Nobody said you had to overall create something and finish something in one day here. It's like you're to the extent that you're literally pouring into everybody else's cup, but pouring into your own. And you were holding so tightly onto the situation here because you were so scared to lose it. But yet, overall, within the situation, for some of you, you've already lost it, haven't you? And you're questioning and wondering why. And for those of you who haven't lost it yet, but you feel like you're close, you're getting ready to snap here. I'm hearing breathe. Just breathe here within a situation here. Okay? Because when I look at this, it's about the fact that slow and steady wins the race. And if you feel like right now you are being pushed and you are unsure of their overall motives, I'm hearing find that voice within you. Start asking questions. Start stating how you feel. So this way, maybe what somebody is holding so tightly to here within this situation, maybe they can loosen their grip with regards to the pressure they're putting on. Maybe you can loosen up here within this situation and not feel so pressured. All right? Because for a lot of you, you are going to be asking yourself, why? Okay? Why am I doing this? Why am I feeling like this? Why can't I just relax? Slow and steady wins the race. Breathe here. Breathe within the situation. Queen of Swords here in the reverse here. Some of you might experience people being cold, cruel, bitter, short overall when they talk to you. And yet I see the Eight of Swords here in the reverse also. And this is going to give you that opportunity to get that new perspective here. Okay? Because here's the thing. Maybe you were too impatient. Okay, maybe you overall within this situation was hanging on too tightly here to what you thought was going to happen. And guess what? It's not happening. And Page of Pentacles, confirmation. Take that time to slow down. Take that time to breathe here within the situation and put your focus on your dreams. Put your focus on you becoming a success within your life. Put that focus here right in that overall area so that you know what? You start having those breakthroughs. You start getting those ideas, those opportunities to come in here for you, be presented to you here. All right? Because for a lot of you, you're craving that new adventure. Some of you are craving that overall new job, maybe that big love here within a situation. And you've been hanging too tightly to one certain thing. And I'm hearing loosen your grip here and just breathe. Because come May here, there's going to be some significant changes. The work you're putting in today is only going to help you out in the long run and help you out for tomorrow. So with the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck here, you're going to have this opportunity, okay? This opportunity to celebrate because you're going to be achieving your goals. You're going to be achieving and heading in that right direction here. And you are going to feel that sense of freedom within you, most importantly. So with that in mind, while you're questioning how you're going to benefit, it's not just going to be about money, okay? It's not just going to be about the overall benefits here that they're giving you. It's also about that freedom. It's about that realization here because you have that vision. You have that overall idea here within your mindset as to what it is that you want to create, where it is you want to go, what it is that you desire, you need, and you want within your life. And for a lot of you, this is about you being a success. So, with that in mind, hang in there. There's so much hope, and don't you dare give up. And with that, I'll be talking to you tomorrow.